Yeah, I got the key to his house.
Okay, small talk. Small talk.
Go.
Nice
weather.
No. What small talk? Like, okay, so like I'm really bad at just interacting with people. Like just it's not. We mischaracterize it as small talk. Like we have this thing where we go like, oh, there's small talk where you say these. No one ever has a small talk conversation where you go, oh, it's nice weather, yeah, it's nice weather, and all this stuff. Like everyone is always trying as hard as they can to kind of connect. It's just that I think like some people like have like
sometimes you're just trying to like get away.
That's true. Yeah. Well, it's
you're biding your time until it's politically possible to get away smoothly.
I'm always trying to do that when I sense that like I'm not going to be good in the conversation. Like do you regularly have conversations with people who you can sense are actually doing everything on paper right? Like they're being effusive, they're being complimentary, they're being open, they're saying like I don't know, they're kind of technically saying things that are like oh, I like your jacket, I like your not to make it like all superficial. It's like they could. It's like. So, are you often finding yourself going like, yeah, but I don't. That doesn't set me up to say anything except for yes or no, and I feel weird. Like I have a script and I don't. I fucking hate this. I want.
It doesn't happen often, but I mean, I've like built my career around avoiding those sorts of situations.
How do you do it?
You refuse great opportunities sometimes, so that you have a career that has some integrity.
Hey, Jane, vaguely, what field are you in? Just vaguely.
I'm a research scientist.
Oh, great.
Hey,
so I feel like you could avoid social interaction for a while.
I've spent a lot of years avoiding positions of like managerial responsibility.
Sure.
Or if I go to some sort of a like an event, big quotes, just stand around looking really uncomfortable, which is very easy. Like hang around in the corner. If someone approaches you, quickly go into a jargon-filled explanation of something so that they then feel uncomfortable and leave you alone. I have a lot of outs.
That's a great way of dealing with that. I love that option.
I should have paid attention.
No, that's okay. Don't worry about it. I got this side. You get that side.
But your side got the great way of dealing with something.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Well, Dan,
Sitting over here with the baseball person.
Are you an introvert or an extrovert? Dan Harmon.
I don't see the world through that dichotomy.
We're back to certainty.
Well, first of all, I love that got a round of applause from like 4 people. Just like that was what was really impressing them.
They like callbacks.
Yeah,
they don't like politics. They like callbacks.
But I also like thinking about a population of people that are like their main oppressive boxes are introvert and extrovert. That you just just hit on them.
True.
Like they're just like, we could give a fuck about this Hillary Clinton shit, like race, next, transgender shit. Don't give a fuck about it. Introvert, extrovert. Yeah, Myers-Briggs test.
Yes.
Fucking hate the Myers-Briggs.
Yes, because
you
they
would prefer
recognize...
a bathroom that didn't have urinals then.
Yes, I would like there to not be urinals.
That is awesome as a follow-up.
I think that's a weird thing to do to people, to make them pee next to each other, or everything we do should be next to each other. We should define. We should poop next to each other. We should like high five while we're pooping, or we should get this pee thing separated.
Well, talking about growing up in Los Angeles, one of the things I remember as a child is my dad dragging me to the bathroom at Dodger Stadium and having to pee in a fucking trough.
There was a trough in the bathroom today.
I almost washed my hands in it because they also had urinals.
And
they had urinals, and next to it was a different. They had two. This is the first
I almost washed my hands.
I almost washed my hands in the stainless steel urinal. Oh, gay people! We were at a gay bar.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's not a gay thing. I don't know.
No, it's not.
I think it's just probably a weird code thing for that building.
No, that's how you have sex. The pee goes down, it comes back up, and then you're having sex with each other.
That's the sexiest gesture to describe it ever.
Pee up and down.
That's it.
Would you Google gay people?
I'm wild.
Wait, where were we?
Pee troughs.
Okay,
Introvert,
no, but
extrovert,
here's the thing.
bathrooms.
Like, I think that's an important enough thing to say. Like, I think my demo, my audience, and I don't want to speak for you, I think it is important to them. Maybe this makes us children. Maybe this makes us geniuses. Maybe it makes us wandering idiots that are like satisfied to be idiots. Maybe that makes us geniuses. Maybe that makes us the biggest idiots of all. But like, I think we are really, really super caught up with the fucking fundamental line between do I need people or do I actually resent them? Like it's something that has particularly we don't own that. All of my formative experiences have they have to do with like this weird relationship between, oh God, I hope everyone likes me. I'm meeting this person and I don't know what to do when I meet them, and it's like I need them so bad, and it's so explosively uncomfortable that it's just like, I just like the wiring goes through me in a different way, and it's I'm trying to calculate my relationship with other people, and I'm trying to, but at the same time my heart explodes with need from other people, and it's like it's not to be taken lightly. And I do think that people that feel that kind of intensely kind of assume, this Hillary versus Bernie thing, that is very important, but whether this is a selfish or luxurious or privileged like statement, it's sort of like, with what I'm going through, that's sort of that's the kale salad like on the side is like who should run the country? Whoever's fucking running it, they're gonna be fucking neurotypical and they're gonna make my life a living hell. I don't know, they're not gonna get me, and no one, and neither is 90% of everybody, and I'm gonna always like spend my life like pushing up against plexiglass and going like, hey, can anyone over there hear me? And if you can hear me, do you think I'm cool? And if I say, do you think I'm cool? A little bit less, will you think I'm cool? So I'll fake it if you want me to fake it. I'm gonna do it, but I'm also committed to honesty because I know that's cool. So I will halfway turn. I'll give you a full Hitchcock profile and say, does anyone think I'm cool? Do you think I'm cool? I fucked it up again. God damn it! I leaked Chevy Chase's voicemail. I did it. I was like, oh, I'll turn my full back to you. I'm a hermit. Psych. Did you like the hermit thing? You wanting and needing and not wanting and not needing, and like actually, and also on the other side of it, like people feeling their needs, and like walking into a room and being able to read all of their fucking like deficits and liabilities and assets, and like you just can compile them in an instant, and you just read their minds, and it's like, oh, how do I react to this piano roll of a conversation? It's a struggle. How do you alleviate that pain? Liquor. Not voting. Voting. It's like Easter. It's like oh, who hid the eggs? Okay. I like drinking. That's the choice that's important. Like brown liquor, white liquor.
Yes. I didn't. So first of all,
didn't understand any of that.
No, I get you completely.
Okay.
No. I understand where you're going from. All I meant by introvert and extrovert, and I love that beautiful answer, was it's a batteries thing. That's actually what I meant by it. Like the introverts, they need to charge their batteries themselves, and extroverts charge their batteries with other people. I really think of us as machines. I mean, I'm very
psycho.
I'm a very introverted person. Like it's really easy for me to talk to people behind a podium or a microphone, and if you chatted to me in the green room while I was eating string cheese, which you did, it would be no problem, and you would assume that was easy. But I need to like spend a lot of time by myself.
Same here.
In order to fill up my
we're talking
battery.
More, but I don't. It's different from like or the Larry Sanders character where it's like, oh, this is artifice. It's like this is where we actually talk to each other. Not to say that we don't then go talk to each other backstage, but then we're workaholics and blah blah blah. Okay, continue.
Yeah. No, that's all I meant. So I agree with you. There's total nuance in terms of social interactions. And I was just talking about like, hey, what fills you up so that you can go do your job? And is it time by yourself? Or is it time with other people?
I think it's my cookie clicker game right now.
Yeah, so time by yourself.
That's what I'm fucking talking about, my friend. Yeah, and I think a lot of performers are actually people that really need a focused way of spending their energy. For me, it feels very comfortable to be behind a microphone because it feels very controlled. I have a problem with lack of control. And
so I've just gone through.
We're weird machines. Like it's Battlestar Galactica is real.
So I've just gone through this weird transition, another transition in my life. Like I don't have another.
Yeah, well, this one better be good.
This one's good. This one's.
I'm sorry, but
this one's much more positive, much more complete.
I mean, if you're about to tell us you went from vanilla to Rocky Road,
no,
we're gonna be like, so what?
I went from research scientist at a laboratory to the public face of a museum.
Oh yeah, no. Okay, I'll stop beating that joke down. I'll stop beating that joke
Let me
down.
elaborate. So I went from like what we call a bench rat. I mean, someone who just literally spent all their time at the research in the research center working on things I couldn't tell anybody about. And I did that for like 16 years. To being the research scientist presenting the face of a museum. I have to lecture. I have to travel around the country. I have to do all this, do blogs. I have to do videos and stuff. I'm an introvert. I've always thought of myself as an introvert, but what I've discovered is I also really like to be a teacher. Not because I like being in front of people, not because I really like lecturing, but because I like teaching people. I like watching the lights turn on in people's eyes when they. That's my nectar, right? I mean, that's the thing that actually makes it worthwhile. But after giving a lecture someplace, I will go back to my hotel room and I will curl up and I will cry because it was such a beastly experience for me to do it. But in the end, it was so important for the people that I did it for.
But Spencer talks about like before performing. You say,
I cry a lot.
you say
shut up about it.
You puke before you like have to perform. Or something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
I get sick to my
You
stomach.
look great when you cry, though.
Yeah,
it's like
I know.
a real pretty cry. It's serene.
But it's worth it.
But if you do something and you know you nailed it, why would you curl up and cry?
It's this weird dynamic, and I think it permeates a lot of the stuff that we were talking about today. This idea of what really motivates you. You're motivated by the positive, right? That you're doing something good in the world, but you're also doing something to cover up some personal pain, whether it's shame or whether it's guilt or whether it's something in your past that you're always trying to do. What's motivating you at a number of different levels? And for me, it's shame. I mean, I remember being a child and never being able to perform well enough to make people happy.
What are you expressing when you're crying? When you go home when you go to the hotel and you're crying, like
absolute fatigue, but also just this overwhelming sense of, did I actually do well? Did I? Everybody's telling me that
it's a loss of identity.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because you don't even know.
I don't even know because it's so out of kilter with this worldview that I assigned to myself.
And you have no recourse to integrity because you're like, oh, am I just a floating like fucking cloud of I hope everyone likes me, or learns from me, or whatever.
Right.
And if that's the case, wouldn't I function just as well in the Third Reich as I do here in this environment? And therefore, what am I? Do I?
That hasn't crossed my mind.
Well, it should. You fucking Nazi. I'm standing my ground. I'm not going to say I was kidding. It's a post-Louis C.K. world. The comedy should be drier. I'm not going to crack and say I'm kidding.
Except that you'll now find me curled up in a bedroom.
Oh, no. God damn it.
In your house.
Oh, God, it's going to be my house.
It's in your house.
Oh, God.
You have to. I'll be in ensuite in your.
And then what if the pillowcases from the guest room get mixed up with the master bedroom pillowcases, and your tears of uncertainty somehow get into my pores like 3 weeks from now, and I don't even know why, but I'm having an extra girlfriend hitty dream. Okay, not a funny callback. I
didn't
like
know that's where that was going.
It went all the way. Like you guys are like, well, there's dot connecting in the third act of a show, and then there's The Wire, where you just now it all makes sense. And yeah, Dan, we thought your show was The Wire. We're not just tired and wanting to go home and watch Game of Thrones.